receiver on there, all that. Yeah, it should be a pretty good one, I hope.
We are here in Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks.
Yeah, and they just looked sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive. And you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Giannis with it. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now, here's DiVincenzo after LeBron James's miss. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A sharpshooter with a quick trigger release. Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player, but he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contribution.
And it's denied. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Got a piece of it. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Middleton. James throws it down hard.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
Middleton right side.
What?
Pulls it down.
Sorry.
He'll bring it up for the Lakers. James outside. Pass to Drummond. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And the foul called on Anthony. That's his first foul. Bucks trailed by 4. Here's Holiday. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Good God.
Good D by Drummond. Here's James. Guarded by Holiday. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Pass to Middleton. To end the drought. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Offensive rebound. That one's good. Drummond.
This is what Drummond is known for.
Can't score.
Assertive, aggressive, relentless. relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And here's Los Angeles. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
So it's the Bucks now, searching for their first points of the game.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here.
Sputtering.
Behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt. But they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Portis for the three. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kuzma, that's good.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Morris. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Over in the corner, Portis. Over Morris. And he was able to
Damn, take your fucking time shooting it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a... Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's T. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here is Forbes. Last game out, he had 14. Outside Portis.
Damn, he got popped.
Grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there. And more like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. Coming back, they just forth more effort.
That was right in the middle.
Through Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Well, we know the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. You think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders.
Kev, you know, goal number one is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. Los Angeles leading by 11. Right wing. Lakers working the ball around now. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Davis. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Now here's Giannis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Here's Middleton. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Here's James. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Kuzma. In the corner, it's James. 4 on the shot clock. Over Lopez. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
From deep, James. Harrell. And the rejection by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Harrell. Kicks it out to LeBron. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Harrell.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
For three, Middleton. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bucks. Drummond with it. James outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. This one for three. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about that.
Oh, what a dunk! It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Los Angeles leading by 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting the score through contact and making it happen.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Tucker. Holiday. And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Poke loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Count it, good. And the Lakers lead by 12.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to. And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Mark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And here is Teague following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Lopez with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
The Bucks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. And that one falls for Middleton. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Lopez. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, you look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is a wonderful defender, and you really got to admire the way he positions himself to come up with these steals.
Middleton inside the three-point line. And the shot falls short this time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Markieff Morris. Here's Kuzma. The shot that time not on target. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. And it's sent back by Morris. Here's Horton Tucker. And he makes that one. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
He gets it up. That one no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Los Angeles leading by 20. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Kuzma's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. Holiday. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
There's Harrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Anthony Davis.
Giannis outside. Pass to Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Holiday after the basket by the Lakers. And they double up Giannis. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's LeBron. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drummond with it. Picked up by Portis. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And he's good on the second. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Lopez with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Another miss by Middleton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Pass to Davis. Here's Caruso. Now here's Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it.